We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
But first down, Hurts. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson.
13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's the score 7-0. Team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker and try to cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of that game.
Extra point by Fairbairn about the good. And it's now 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Cine.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Well, certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a give running right, it's Cook.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's got his man in the crossing route. Touchdown! 25 yards for a touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. That's
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Smith red. Check pick. Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Hey, green. Ready?
Ritter.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. He was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't recover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Blaster, six.
Ritter from the gun.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. first and goal.
Cook is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 20-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
On the ball. On the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Going right back to Akers.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And this one will be taken up. They'll split it at the 7. There'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In motion left comes Williams.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn. That makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. Rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And this is dropped. It's incomplete. Big gain on his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give. Akers running left. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuck to the first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's also plays an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the random balls. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Red, yellow.
Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ritter off the play fake.
This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And an 11-yard loss to boot.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Throwing is Hurts. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Left side, Cook.
He'll get this down to the 38.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 6. Now Hurts changing up the play. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Set. Ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Black Ultra. Cheetah. Cheetah.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Able to power through. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Redmond. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look at it before he was planted in the backfield. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Ritter going to change it up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. In his own center. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. A give up the middle to Akers.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Fight 60. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's out to the flat for Akers.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout their second. Now leaving with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play.
Yellow, blue. Real green. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it with the 15. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
That one looks like he'll throw here.